with this share allocation or shareholders. For example, I mean, if you just Google the second top currency, you will find a lot of online information on this, because 62% of them
Recording in
that it's a
progress.
proof of stake. The more you stake, the more you mine. So all these top holders who have got Ethereum, invested in Ethereum before Ethereum had his first Genesis block, basically are the largest holders of Ethereum. And it's very simple. So they are the largest holders. So they are basically getting more richer because they are getting reward of mining, because they have large stakes on the network. So sitting at home getting richer is what the rewards of the investors of Ethereum. But what to the people who are like buying it from market, who have not been part of Ethereum when Ethereum 62% of the treasury was sold? So, I mean, the call is not for Ethereum, this call is for Bitcoin. But my motto of telling you is that the difference in the top two currencies, one currency have sold 62% of supply, even coming with the first Genesis block. And on the other hand, Bitcoin is why Bitcoin, because of zero pre-mined coin, zero shareholders, truly decentralized, neutral, global, market. So let's go to good. So far, you're understanding me, right? Can I see your hands? I mean, you understand these things, right? Yeah, I mean, just to tell you a difference between Ethereum future and Bitcoin future. Thank you. So basically, if you go and if you Google Genesis block Bitcoin, basically you will see two results, right? On the website, let me show it to you. So it's like Genesis block Bitcoin. When you click here, you will see a lot of information that when was the first Genesis block was created. So on record, the first Genesis block was created on 3rd of January 2009. This was block 0. Before the Genesis block, before the block 1, it's like testing kind of thing, right? So the first block was created, which is block 0, which people, they don't talk about. They on blockchain, if you go to blockchain.com, basically the blockchain part, you will see the first block is block 1, which was created on 9th of January 2009. So on blockchain, you will find transactions records from here onwards, not about block 0. So block 0 was basically the first block created on 3rd of January 2009. The software launched after that. So the software launched in between for mining. Okay. And then the first block came to existence on 9th of January 2009 with saying block 1. And this block 1 basically was from where the blockchain has started. Then block 2, block 3, and block 3 has information of block 2 and block 1 as well. Block 2 has information of block 1 as well. And this is how the chain became larger and larger and larger, and the redoing of proof of work becoming more hard and harder. So I also spoke to you about those 1.1 million Bitcoins, which was mined by Satoshi Nakamoto and group to provide strength, or you can say to provide security to the network. You know that 51% computation power is required in order to make sure that the newly developed data, because it was block 1, block 2, block 3, very easy for someone to redo it, and not much computation power required to maintain that the data cannot be manipulated. It was Thus, initially 51% supply had been provided by Satoshi and the group of people, and 1.1 initial bitcoins, 1.1 million bitcoins were mined, which have never been unspent. So it's very easy. I have also got this record for you. So if you go to So basically, this is block 1, the first block, which was created on 9th of January 2009 at 8:24 a.m. So basically, the first block, like I said, was created on the 9th of January 2009, right? It has all this information. You can see the time, unknown, records, and from here, more blocks has been started, and the mined Bitcoin was transferred to this address, which still has a balance of more than 50 Bitcoins. I'll tell you why it's more than 50 Bitcoins and how come 50 Bitcoins come to this wallet. So basically, when you go back on each block 1, block 2, block 3, you can see to which wallet address it has been allotted. And you will see that the wallet addresses still have the same balance. Not even a single Satoshi was moved from these wallet addresses. And this is how we have been talking about basically 1.1 million of Bitcoins mined by Satoshi. Absolutely, back then, when he mined the Bitcoins, the Bitcoin price has no value because uh, the first, if I remember, May 2010, he was Laszlo, I'm not able to, yeah, Laszlo, who purchased pizza for 10,000 Bitcoins. So before that, when it has no value, it was mined. And even if it had value later on, it has not been sold so far. You can check on Blockchain Explorer yourself. So I'll go back to Blockchain Explorer, but it's very important for us to understand for Bitcoin mining, you know how the mining works. You know every transaction create a new block, okay, and this block it required some you can say complex mathematical equations. I told you before, POW, proof of work, when system asks you to work for system first before rewarding you. So complex methodology, mathematical equations to be solved, and whosoever does it first, which means whosoever validate this block first gets the reward. So we spoke about computation power and everything in our last Zoom, so we don't have to go back to the same part, because now the part is going to be more exciting for all of us. So to understand Bitcoin mining and why Bitcoin is not an infinite, is a deflationary model. What do you think that what made Bitcoin going up in price? Is that the demand, or is that more regulations are coming, or is that people are more aware about it? But there is some very basic reason that why Bitcoin price has gone up. I mean, I'm just trying to make one simple chart here. It went up, it went down, it went up, it went down. I understand, but why it went? It is bigger than last year and last year and last year. There is a very basic, deflationary model associated with it in the mining system of Bitcoin itself. So if we, divide it. So let's say this is price, and this is our period, which is time. It started from 2009. So now things are going to be very interesting to understand that why Bitcoin has been mining, and they said it's a deflationary model, which means the price and value will grow up, unlike the centralized fiat system model, where it is more inflationary side, which makes the value of currency going down with time because of more printing. And here why it's going up. So you have to understand, for Bitcoin mining, I'll get back to this chart and I'll explain you this chart. For first, you have to understand so this was the reason, and this is the reason, and this will be the reason why Bitcoin is the only truly decentralized currency. We understand why decentralized, because no pre-mined tokens, which means from day one, it's been distributed and rewarded to the people who have been participating in strengthening of network, for the security of network, as a proof of work, time stamping their hashes, making sure that hash is not changed. Nobody can redo the proof of work, and getting the rewards. So the rewards were basically the rewards in Bitcoin, and all 21 million Bitcoins were not pre-mined. So from day one, the first reward went to the proof of work, the people who provided the proof of work to the network. Initially, Satoshi and his group of people, they mined, but the proof is there in the market that none of those Bitcoins were spent. So basically, the Bitcoins they have mined, they just mined it with one mentality of strengthening and securing the network, not with the mentality of let's mine some Bitcoin before other people start mining. Not for money. If it was for money, then I told you 1.1 million Bitcoins at price of $197,000. This wallet will be the world richest person or community or anyone, right? So anyways, none of the Bitcoins are moved. We spoke about that. So Bitcoin halving is that every 210,000 blocks, reward will be half. Or you can say every 4 years, approximately. So the rewards will be half, which means the proof of work you are doing, the expenses you are making in mining the Bitcoin every 4 years, the reward will be half. So this is very interesting figure of this deflationary model, which is making Bitcoin price going up, because the first halving took place because initially the rewards were more, but I'll tell you how many rewards. In 2012, then after 4 years, 2016, then 2020. So 3 halvings are already done. Then 2024, 2028, 2032 till 2140. So what happened in 2009, the rewards you were getting in doing the proof of work for the network, your rewards the first halving came in 2012. So the rewards in 2000 after 2012 in 2016 were less than 2000 half, and then 2020 more half. So we will see to that part. So every 4 years, rewards will be half. So rewards were from day one in white paper in blockchain. From day one, rewards were declared that what is going to be the reward. And that's why you say in blockchain you cannot change anything, you cannot do anything. That's why blockchain is transparent. So 50 Bitcoin per 10 minutes was the reward for everyone who is doing proof of work, who is using the CPU to give the computation power for the network and to secure the network. 50 Bitcoins every 10 months was the reward before the first halving came, and it went down to 25 BTC per 10 minutes in 2012, then 12.5 Bitcoin every 10 minutes in 2016, second halving, then 6.25 BTC reward per 10 minute after 2020. This was the third halving. And if you again go, it's like 3.125 BTC every 10 minutes in 2024, which will be fourth halving, and so on. So in 2028, it will be 3.125 divided by 2 every 10 minutes, and so on. So transactions, as you know, the chain is growing. Every new block has more database because it contains previous databases as well, right? And if you want to see how many blocks have been created on Bitcoin blockchain today, so if you go to instead of block 1, let's see block. So around 739,000 blocks has been created so far. 739,000, you can say, because now one more block and it will be 39,000. So from block 1 to the journey of approximately 750,000 blocks today. So you can imagine the block today, let's say 739,000 block contains the database of all previous blocks. So if somebody has to change this block, somebody has to go to block 1 to change, which will be needing a computation power, which is impossible to get. And I have also explained to you last time, even if you get the computation power by some supercomputers or quantum computers in future, going back and redoing the work will be more costly than the reward for working in favor of the network. Because if you have 51% plus of computation power, it's easy for you because you can solve the mathematical you can say equation first than the others, which means you will be able to verify this new block faster than others, which means this reward of right now reward is 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes you will get. So working in favor of system is more rewarding than working in against the system. How many of you are following me so far? Please raise your hand so that I can understand that how many of you are following me so far. Please. All right, a very good number. 3-digit number is very good. So every 4 years, halving and reward is half. Okay, let's get back here. So in the period of 2009 to 2012, it was 50 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. From 2012 to 2016, 25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. 2016 to 2020, 12.5 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. And right now, we are in a period of 2020 to 2024, where right now the reward is 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. And now if you go back to the history, and if you can just think of this, and the best part is to understand that it's very easy to determine the bull market. The first bull market, 2013. The second bull market, 2017. The third bull market, 2021. Expect the fourth bull market around 24, 25. And again in 2028 halving, 2032 halving, because every 4 year your work is growing more because number of transactions blocks are growing. Like I said, number of transaction blocks are growing, difficulty is growing, but the rewards are going half. So everybody who knew this back then, they can see the trend of bull market. Of course, it went like this and it went down, but every time, every halving, it was always a new price record. 2017, I exactly don't know. Let's keep an average of 20K. 2021 around 69K, and 2013 around $1,300. So the miners, basically, who are mining the Bitcoins, they know that after 4 years, which means after 2024, the mining machine they have, those machines, first they will need more, better power, better technology, you can say, more better computation power. Let's keep it easy. They will need more better computation power, and they will get half the rewards. So basically, this what kept the Bitcoin price keep rising, because no pre-mined token. Please understand, nobody has the token before. Everybody started mining. The only way to get the supply from 21 million out is the reward system. From this reward, basically you get mining through mining, and you go to Bitcoin halving. So like if you go back, and if you just go block one, you can see the reward was 50 Bitcoins. Block reward every 10 minutes, 50 Bitcoins. If you go to block 2, you can see block 2 of 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. And if you go today, if you go just to block, and if you open any block, the height is basically block number, okay? So if you open any block, you can see the reward now is 6.25 Bitcoins. So after 3 halving, from 50 to 25 to 12.5 to 6.5, and in 2024, each block will give 3.125 Bitcoin. So the money you are spending today, let's say around $18,000 to $20,000 is a cost of one Bitcoin mining in favorable situations, because it requires a lot of electricity and a very good computation power mechanism. So this much of money is investing today, and that anyone who is hitting the block first is receiving 6.25 Bitcoin after 24. In 2024, you can say cost will increase because difficulty level will increase, and the rewards will be 3.125 BTC. So basically, when you mine, basically you spent money to mine Bitcoin, and you are the owner of this Bitcoin, which comes from that 21 million of supply. Why will someone sell it for lesser than the cost of producing it? It's like your manufacturing cost. This is why way back in 2017, the mining cost was around $3,500. And the reward was 12.5 Bitcoin per 10 minutes. So this is why you have seen Bitcoin went down from $20,000 in bull market. It went down close to 3K to 3.5K, but did not go lesser than this, because this was the average cost of mining one block. And in 2000, let's say today 22, average cost is this, 18K to 20K under very good favorable situations. Different places, different electricity rates and other things. Your farm increase or decrease your cost to produce or to mine or to own a new Bitcoin, because every 10 minutes there's a new Bitcoin which is coming from the supply. All right, and this is how this was made. So this team was so brilliant, they knew it, that people will mine initially a lot of Bitcoin and will dump into the market, but they will understand that the mining will go half and half and half, so the dumping in market will go half and half and half. So today, all the Bitcoins you are mining, basically, if you're mining 6.25 every 10 minutes, which means in one day, 6.25 into 6, this is 1 hour. Because of 10 minutes, in 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. So this is 6 multiplied by 24. So this is number of Bitcoins coming, new Bitcoins coming to the market in today's date. Let me use my calculator. So 6.25 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 24. So 900 new Bitcoins every day. If you go back to this period, 50 every 10 minutes. So in 1 hour, 50 into 6, and in 24 hours, which is 300 into 24, 7,200 Bitcoins every day. So in around 14, 13 years of journey, the new Bitcoins, which were producing every day, came down from 7,200 Bitcoins every day to 900 Bitcoins every day. Next year, it will be half of it. Sorry, in 2024, it will be 450 new Bitcoins every day, and so on. It will carry on this way. So instead of fiat system, where with time, more printing, more currency government is printing, on the other side, Bitcoin is just less new printing. And because of the deflationary model, the price are going up. So if you understand this phenomena and the people who understood this phenomena way back, they purchased Bitcoin. And that's why, because you did not look into it as a technology part, you did not look into it as why this thing is so spoken, why everybody is talking about it, why this is happening, why this buzz is in the market, because you understood it as a cryptocurrency, which you cannot touch, do nothing, no bank, nothing. You just send it from one person to another person and it is growing in price. The reason behind growing in price is this. So this is what halving, and you call it Bitcoin halving. And this is why in 2028 or 24 or 2028 or 2032, no one has outperformed Bitcoin before. None of the currency has outperformed Bitcoin before, and none of the currency, in my knowledge, I cannot say what's going to happen in future, will outperform Bitcoin, because this was 21 million zero minted coin in the market. With the new coins coming to the market and the dumping of new coins coming to the market is basically lesser and lesser and lesser every 4 years. And to produce one coin, to mine one coin, the difficulty rate is growing. So basically the cost, your production cost, is getting higher, rewards getting half, and dumping getting half and half and half and half and half. So this is why Bitcoin is Bitcoin and Ethereum cannot be Bitcoin. So if anyone is not looking for 5x or 10x of a return in 3 months, 6 month period of time, and just want to invest in something which is truly, ironically, globalized, decentralized, neutral model, there cannot be something better than Bitcoin. Because you don't have a fear, we don't have a fear that someday, some years later, somebody will come and will sell in the market. And the people who have the Bitcoins in a large quantity, they also know about this. That's why they have held into it. Why they have not sold when it was $65,000? Why people are not selling when it is $30,000, who have mined Bitcoin back in past? We will
Recording
think
in
today
progress.
when we go to sleep is that, why did we not mine Bitcoin when reward was 7,200 BTC per day? Less means less production cost and highest the reward. Even if you go today, I mean, I believe in uh, blockchain block explorer. mm, you can still see the miners, which machines are mining. Many people, they ask that which Bitcoin machine is good, and you go and you Google it. Don't Google it. You can find which machine is good, because with every single Bitcoin mining reward, you can also see which miner, which hardware or which system is mining it. You can learn about it. You can go to via BTC. This is a new way of mining, and so far they have received more than 300,000 plus Bitcoin. And how we are going to do, that nothing can be hidden. Everything is on blockchain. Whether I am speaking to you on Zoom today, or somebody else is speaking to you on Zoom today, nobody can lie in blockchain. Everything you can see, you can check, and it's transparent. So we're going to talk about that. So we select a good day, Monday, Lord Shiva Day. And Monday we will do the Zoom, and we will talk about our product, and also some very interesting journey we will talk about of Bitcoin as well, along with our product, that how come this thing from 2009 started becoming mainstream, and why people initially sold it for pizzas, and why today people are willing to buy some point of Bitcoin if they cannot afford one whole Bitcoin. So the reasons in front of you, the value will keep growing without a doubt. So if we get a chance to, all of us have sold Bitcoins in the past at lesser price. If we get a chance to go back and understand this well, even today, I mean, just keep buying, my friends, keep buying Bitcoins, because next halving is in 2024, and the market in last three halvings have realized it very well, that after each halving, the only activity you see is the next bull market. So this bull market is expected probably 1 year before, because people are smart and they know that next year halving will be there. No one can avoid that. But yeah, so let's see. I mean, we are in 2022. This space is growing as big as it can, and with such strong fundamentals behind Bitcoin is what we can see currencies today. Very big spoken currencies: Solana, Ethereum, Phantom, Polkadot, with better technology, but all of them are pre-minted. They have raised big money in market on certain terms, like for Solana, 10, 15, 20 years of lockup from big venture capitalist and funds. But what after 20 years? So you don't have this kind of fear with Bitcoins, because even the first 50 Bitcoins were mined on 9th of January 2000. Sorry, yeah, 9th of January 2009. That was the first 50 Bitcoin rewards went to the market. And something is very interesting. Let me also tell you this, because this is something you have to understand, that why people who were in early Bitcoin are basically the billionaires, because now see, 10 Bitcoins every, 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes, in 1 hour, 60 minutes divided by 10 minutes, 6, multiplied by 6, multiplied by 24 hours, which is 7,200 Bitcoins per day, multiplied by 365 days per year, multiplied by 4 years. The first halving. Do the calculation. You will see some very amazing number. So 7,200 multiplied by 365 multiplied by 4. 10.5 million Bitcoins. And total supply, 21 million. So half of the Bitcoin were mined. Half of the Bitcoin were mined in the first phase of Bitcoin. And then half of it, half of it, half of it, half of it. So it's like 1 by 8 by next time. So people who have been in this zone, who have participated in mining or buying Bitcoins, because of this zone was the maximum supply of Bitcoin, which was 10.5 million Bitcoins, mined in the first 4 years. Very less work and max reward. So think about it. It's very exciting things. And I'll join you guys on Monday. Thank you so much. My camera will be fixed by then. I'll make sure and see you. Oh, today is Thursday. Good. Monday. All good to go. We will talk about what we are going to do. Have a wonderful day, friends. It's our big ride to wealth and community creation. Without a doubt, I am with a different mindset. That's why I'm showing all these things to you, and you can understand, why I am doing it. You will understand more uh, with more zooms. Thank you so much. I cannot see you because my camera is not working. So just raise your hands, wave your hands, and let's promise each other to come and see on Monday. And please bring people. That's very important.
Thank you, Karan sir. Thank you
Thank
for wonderful session. Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful night ahead. Very soon, we are going to be in a production mode. Okay, not in a waiting mode. The mode will start from Monday. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you, Karan sir. Thank you everyone for joining the session. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.